12th at about 4:19 p.m., a woman identified as Kara Alexis Corbett, who's a 27-year-old Sioux Falls woman. That is spelled C-O-R-B-E-T-T. First name Kara is K-A-R-A. Middle name Alexis, A-L-E-X-I-S. Was driving her vehicle westbound on 12th Street, approaching the intersection of Garfield Avenue. There were vehicles stopped in traffic ahead of her. She struck a vehicle who was stopped directly in front of her and pushed that vehicle into another vehicle that had a trailer behind it. Now, the vehicle that she initially struck took some damage, and the driver of that vehicle had very minor injuries and did not require a trip to the hospital. The third driver was uninjured. Corbett's vehicle sustained some serious damage and had to be towed. There were 3 children inside the vehicle with her, all under 10 years old. The driver of the first vehicle that was struck by Corbett got out and tried to assist. She tried to support the neck of one of the children and was assaulted by Corbett with a closed fist at that time. When officers arrived, Corbett appeared very intoxicated. In fact, she was subsequently arrested for DWI and resisted their efforts to get her into the police vehicle and to deal with her. She was taken to jail where she was charged with sliming against one of the correctional officers, and she was also charged with 3 counts of abuse and cruelty to a minor, as well as obstructing, sliming, simple assault, and DWI first.
So 3 counts of abuse, cruelty to minor, 1
Yes.
count of sliming, and then
A count of simple assault against the other driver of another vehicle, obstructing against the police officers, and DWI first.
Do you have her PBT?
I do not.
Did you already say her age?
I said that she was a 27-year-old Sioux Falls woman. And I know in the past I've been asked about that. If their date of birth's on an affidavit, then we'd give it out. In this case, it's on an arrest report, so it's a little different, but definitely give the age.
I just want to make sure that, sorry, did you say sliming?
Sliming, S-L-I-M-I-N-G. That's when you put any bodily fluid on somebody, yes. Yep, spit on a correctional officer.
were any of the kids hurt in the crash?
No, there were no injuries to the children that I am aware of.
Were they turned over to a family member or taken into custody?
You know, that's something we wouldn't comment on. I can tell you generally what we do. We would get Child Protection Services involved, and if they wish to reach out to some family members and determine that that's a safe location for them children to go, yes. Otherwise, they have other outlets for housing those children until they can be reunited with the mother after court.
Did you say one child was punched by Corbett?
No, it was actually the driver that she hit first. That driver tried to go up, and knowing it was a vehicle crash, tried to support the neck of one of the children, which is a good idea when there's a large mechanical crash like that. You can have neck injuries. So I don't know the level of this lady's training, but obviously that's something she was aware of and tried to do that. That is when Corbett began flailing around and punched her. So, and like I say, alcohol was involved in this situation, so you don't always get rational behavior.
Was that lady hurt too badly from being punched?
No,